Forgiveness. It's right here on Dan RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there is having themselves a great day. I certainly am. I'm having a little moment here where, there we go. Woo, man, pushing buttons. So tricky these days, isn't it? All right. If I had changed my choices back then, right? If I'd done it differently, how many of us are haunted by that idea, right? By that concept, by that, I made a mistake. No matter how I look at it, it's there. It's in the past, which, by the way, I agree with. You can't really erase the past. There's the technique. I don't want to get into that, but for the most part, the past happened, right? It happened. So really, we can forgive. We can move on. Then we can get other people to forgive. There's a whole slew of manifesting options available still to you, even when you've made mistakes. So feel free right off the bat. Whoa, good news. Good news is probably coming. There's a good chance. But covering the whole concept of many of us, we make a mistake, we screw up, we cause some sort of scenario. This can happen professionally, it can happen in our personal lives, it can happen certainly with our specific people. I think that's probably very common with a lot of people in my audience currently anyway. And we go through these moments where we question, how can I make this better? How can I make this right? We'll go through a period of time where we may even consider some form of punishment, self-punishment. I've met people, it was funny, it's really weird, it's odd, and I don't know, it was one of those things in my mouth where it just started talking, and I was like, wow, really, did you just say that? And you know, it is what it is. But met this girl, professional, we were in the office, you know, the workplace, and something was happening, we were friendly, I mean, it was, you know, there was a little flirty maybe, but it was friendly for sure, you know, guaranteed friendly, maybe flirty. And I noticed she had the scars on her arms. Little sideways scars, too, so it's not someone that's serious about what they're trying to do, and I don't want anyone to be, by the way. But I asked her, I'm like, so you're a cutter? And she's just like, I've never been asked that ever in my life. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't have asked you. And she's like, no, it's totally cool. And I'm like, you know. So, again, it's one of those things where people punish themselves in a number of ways. I've certainly done it. I've held myself back from things because I felt that it was right to do the proper thing. I've certainly punished myself for intellect on things before where I just couldn't figure something out. And you're an idiot, you know, and, you know, it happens. It happens, you know. We all slip, fall, and stumble. Making mistakes is without a doubt, certainly without a doubt, one of the most paramount parts of life. How many of you, for that matter, out there, can remember at least one time when you were kids? And if you'll share in the comments, that would be an interesting one. If you're willing to, keep it short. Come on, we don't need to like friggin' paragraphs. We don't need like, War and Peace going on with that. But a time when something happened and you got that whole when your father comes home, or, you know, when your dad comes home, when Papa comes home, when whatever. When the person that basically did the punishing comes home, and you had that dread time where you like tried to turn back time, you tried to plead with God or whatever it was, like you would try to do whatever you could to turn back the hands of time. How can I not do this? How can I take this away? How can I remove this mistake I've made? But the problem is, this is the sad part. Mistakes make us awesome. Make us awesome. We need more of them. You need to embrace the mistake. You need to love it. Seriously, I have made a lot of mistakes. I've learned a lot. Some of you guys are like, wow, you seem to know what he's talking about. I don't know. That's your call. You know, it's all in the eyes of the holder, right? I don't know. To some people, I sound like probably a buffoon, right? Like, they're like, if the guy would just shut up. But whatever the case is, we all are moving down these paths. I totally lost my train of thought. That's beautiful. We all move down these paths. We all find time to punish ourselves. We all find places in our lives where we feel like we've got to hold ourselves back. We've got to punish ourselves. We've got to be angry with ourselves for this mistake we've made. Yeah, let's embrace the mistake. And back to that. Embracing the mistake. The love of it, the mistake, is part of what helps us grow. Is part of what makes us better. Is part of what helps us evolve. There are, in my estimation, really, law of attraction applies in a lot of interesting ways. So let's take it from a different dimensional perspective. Are there mistakes that law of attraction doesn't work for? No. No. The worst of the worst of the worst, even if you've killed, which I'm hoping no one here is dealing with that and not trying to get someone back that's killed them, right? Because that'd be weird. But if you have, if you're dead and you're trying to get an ex back that's still alive, comment, please. Yeah, we need that in there. We need that in there for sure. Many of us find it important to try, one, really hard not to make mistakes. Sucks, because then you miss a lot of opportunities. You're so timid and afraid. So when you can shift that focus to understand that mistakes are to be embraced. Now, willy-nilly being like, I've done that 5 times wrong already. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That is not a mistake. That's being silly or not wise. Because wisdom comes from making a mistake and learning from it. So let me make sure to put that caveat, little asterisk, right? Some sort of symbol that says, whoa, hang on, check it out first. Wisdom is taking that mistake and learning from it. Now, if that's what you're doing, yes, make mistakes often. 4 times a day if you can. 20 times a day. What the heck? What do you got? What do you got going on? Legit ones. You will find in life, even the relationship ones, that you learn from them, you get past them, you go back and you look back and you're like, oh my God, the things I learned, the way I grew, who I became because of it. Maybe you get back together, maybe you don't, maybe you do, maybe you don't, who knows? But I'll guarantee you, you go down the path of looking at it, embracing it, and going, yes, that's okay. I'm not going to do that again, that's for sure. And I've said I'm sorry, okay, perfect. I've talked about astral letters. If you really feel like it's a deep down soul thing, you can hit yourself up with some astral letters. I'll put the link below in the comment or in the whatever the show notes. Another one you can do, certainly, and this is huge. This is huge. You can look yourself in the mirror. Wherever you got like a vanity mirror, a good mirror, a mirror where you can get close up, look yourself right in the eyes, square in the eyes. Look yourself right in the dead center pupil. And tell yourself, I forgive you for the mistake you made. Do it. Talk to yourself. Have a little one-on-one, a little powwow. While the kids are running around out in the other room, catching fire to the house, whatever they do for fun, be in there and get your soul good. Get forgiven unto yourself. You've made the mistake. Yes, awesome, good. Let the F go of it. Let it go. There's nothing to benefit to holding on to a mistake. Nothing. Zero, zilch, nada, nothing. Learn from it. Wisdom, yes. Wisdom moves forward, yes. If you're not getting wisdom, you're just going to keep repeating the mistake. So if you're in that category, let's look at the mistake and do something different. But he keeps doing the blah, blah, blah. Isn't that what you said the last 5 times? Yes. Stop doing that. Try something different. What else can you try? What else? I know you don't want to blame him. Let's try blaming the mailman. Let's try blaming the pool guy. Oh, it's always the pool guy's fault. I know a pool guy just across the way. Oh, the trouble he causes. I'm making that up. Totally. Well, none of you know. But anyway, yes. Let go of it, guys. There's nothing to gain from holding on to it, torturing ourselves with these shackles, these anchors, these handbrakes. It benefits you? No. 0. Benefits them? 0. It doesn't matter to them. Who cares if you forgive them? It does not matter to them. You forgive people because of you. So you can move forward with life. It's already forgiven as far as souls, higher self to higher self, right? Because they attracted you, right? You were them pushed out at the moment, by the way. And that's at the moment. A lot of you guys think it's like, oh, they're just messed up. Like that's me pushed out. You can be them pushed out for other people. And you'll catch yourself doing it sometimes. You'll say weird things. You'll be like, Bubba, why did I say that? I would not normally say that. I just did. I can't take it back. Again, it happens. It happens. Sometimes we're playing a part in people's lives. Sometimes it's us. Sometimes we're learning. Sometimes we're growing. Sometimes we're fumbling. Sometimes we're standing back up, dusting ourselves off. Sometimes everything's just sunsets, and it's like what on the movie Titanic. That's awesome. It's like on the movie Titanic, right? When they're just like, you know, their arms are out, right? And they're all like, the hair's blowing. I'm sorry, that's the movie I'm referencing. It struck me. It's like the perfect scenario with like love, and DiCaprio's behind like, I love you. Like, I'm the artist that's poor, right? Whatever the hell it was, right? And she was the naked girl. So the guys were like, yay, you know, like, it was all good. I'm not sure the tyrant rant was going there, but we're going with the whole fact that we're going to make mistakes. That's part of it. And you should try and hope you do. Wisdom, always take it away. Learn, grow, develop. But get rid of this anchors. Get rid of this crap that we're hanging on to. Get rid of these, but I don't care. Let go of it. Yeah, so what? But you did yesterday. I don't care. Yesterday, you bumped your face into the wall. You didn't do it today. Hey, look at that. Moving forward, you stop doing that. It's okay to not keep doing things you did in the past. Almost felt like I was sounding like Seinfeld for a moment. It's okay to... Anyway, we're not going there. My point is, self-love comes down to these things where it's not just about, do I love me? It's more than that. Me and many other people talk about self-love. I'm already self-loving. Are you? Okay. Well, so from this show, I've got you this far. Like, you're still listening anyway, right? Have you ever had those moments where you are holding yourself back currently, right now? Because maybe you made a mistake, because maybe you screwed up something, because maybe you are afraid to try because of a mistake you made in the past? Is that self-love? Is that loving yourself and giving yourself the best chance at life like you would your own child? Like you would your own dog maybe, or cat, or whatever animal that makes you like, I'd give my life for that gerbil. That gerbil's running across the street. And it goes slow motion. You're like, right? You know, you're totally going after it. The gerbil survived, by the way, in this particular story. I just want you to know, in this particular story, the gerbil survived. You will too. I promise you, we will all survive this. Let go of it, guys. Let go of it. Love it. Live yourself. Love yourself first off. Just make the tears go away. Love yourself, man. Stop. Let go. Get over it. Be done. Because you're fine. You're okay. Their higher self still loves you. Promise. Their lower self, nah, whatever. Their higher self, totally. Guaranteed. Promise. Swear. Scout's honor, even though I wasn't a scout. Yeah, I don't have nothing else to say other than just I generally try to tell the truth, but there's been plenty of times I've lied. Because you have to sometimes, right? Does this dress make me look fat? Well, it's not the dress, but you don't say that. You don't say that. Everyone knows you don't do that. That's wrong. That's wrong. And they look wonderful. The dress is a beautiful color on you, right? That would be the angle. I would go down to like, let's just deflect. I've gone off on a couple different angles and tangents, but I did put out my stand-up video for any of you that didn't see it. So I guess I'm being a little more loosey-goosey with my humor right now. So anyway, that's what I do. We're going out with a good song. Well, I don't know. Some might debate. We're going out with a song by a very commercial band that did a bunch of very commercial music, but this song actually kind of fits for the particular theme that I'm going for, and I don't know, I happen to like this commercial band, so whatever the heck. Going out with Creed. There's a bunch of you just went, oh. Anyway, My Own Prison. It's right here on Dan Radio Style.